Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over Shining Skull Breath or Kapalabhati. With this breath, it's a little bit getting to be a little bit more advanced. So hopefully through the other breaths you've gained a little bit of control over the abdomen, and we want to really be aware of the proper form of this breath. This breath really helps with the building of energy. So like we said, pranayama is not just to relax. This is going to help us build energy, mental clarity, and it really helps in the physical practice of gaining more and more awareness, not only of the breath, but of your low midsection as it pulls in with the exhale. So you'll eventually be able to just pull that in yourself, which will then lead to bandhas. But back to the shining skull breath. How I like to teach this at first is just grabbing in air and exhaling as fully as possible through your mouth first, and exhale as much as you can. Even when you think you don't have any more, exhale just a little bit more, and you'll feel everything really tighten up without you trying to tighten. And reflexively inhale just to the belly. We don't want to get too far into the chest because a lot of times we can start to get a little bit dizzy. If you do get dizzy during this practice, then you may be doing it too aggressively. Okay, so if you feel the nostrils start to flare, if you feel a little bit of dizziness, then just pull back slightly. We want it to be as reflexive as possible. After you do a few breaths in and out of your mouth, so in through the nose and out your mouth, like you're blowing out a birthday cake that's a little far away, then start to switch that to your nose. And then from there, we'll start to speed up. So the inhale is reflexive. The exhale is forceful. Inhale is reflexive. Exhale is forceful. So let's just do it slow at first. Keep the tempo nice and slow. And then you slowly start to speed that up. Sometimes when you practice this, it may be beneficial to look into a mirror so that you can see that you're not overly expanding your chest, you're letting your belly rise out, and then that sharp exhale pulls it back in, but you're not letting your nostrils flare. So as we speed up, it will look something like this. And after my last exhale, which is around 25 breaths, after the last one of that set, then I'll often do a vacuum or just sit and take some passive breaths to kind of feel the awareness, making sure I'm not dizzy. Temperatures may change in your body. Your fingers may get a little tingly. That's usually fine. You just don't want to feel that dizziness, or you may want to start by practicing on the ground just to be safe, right? But there's different things you can do. We're going to go into bandhas and vacuums and things later on in the series, but I want you to just really practice that. If you start to feel like you're not getting an equal inspiration and expiration, then you may want to just go back to the videos where you're balancing that inspiration expiration before you go back into this. The speed isn't key here. The reflexive nature is the key. So that, and you can pause for a second and try it again. Treat it like an exercise. There's nothing to be going after. Faster is not better in any way if it's all jumbled up, right? If you're not getting in enough air after the exhalation, then your pattern's going to be off and you're not going to have the beneficial effects of the pranayama, and you're quite possibly doing more harm than good. So take it nice and slow, breathe in, and then slowly increase your pace from there. Again, this one takes a little bit of time to get the hang of, but with consistent practice, it gets very easy. we usually do about 4 rounds of this. Sometimes I'll just have it as a standalone practice and keep it for many more rounds. I like to explore the breath. So as long as I'm feeling mentally okay, physically okay, I may take this for a full 12 minutes. It's going to be, you'll see that you can start to blend these things together just like we do with complexes in physical exercise. You can blend exercise together. Uh, we can blend breath work together to elicit different responses, to become more aware of ourselves and to just have fun. But remember, in between each set, sometimes I'll draw up and vacuum, or sometimes I'll just let it out and breathe and observe. Okay. So if you have any questions on that, just let me know, shoot me a message, and I'll get back to you. All right.